The trumpet section and Sadie Ackland, accompanied by Katie and Dan Ackland. Next is drum major. Next we have from the tenor section, Brianna Baumeister and her sister from the color guard, Brooke Baumeister, accompanied by Fred and Sue Baumeister. From the bass drum section, Janaz Choksi, accompanied by from the baritone section, Ashlyn DiNatale. Correction, DiNatale. From the front ensemble, Kelly Ann Durig, accompanied by Deborah and Thomas Durig. Oh, did I? Chopra. I skipped Chopra.
Yeah, thank you.
From the front ensemble, Devna Chopra, accompanied by Nadi and Div Chopra, or something like that. Yep, it's the print's so small. I went right by them. All right. Now I'm on page Haplia. All right. Accompanied by Tara and Seth Haplia. Jessica Heimberger, color.
Abby, once they get everyone lined up, can you center on all of the families that lined up on the hash marks? Okay, fantastic. I think they're also doing color guard before you can do that. No?
From the color guard, Jessica Heimberger, accompanied by Colleen and Jim Heimberger. From the baritone section, Erica Hopkins, accompanied by Markle and Holly Hopkins.
Before anything goes to there, all the cameras that are hooked up to the ground and whatnot, their feed comes to here. So under program is whichever one everybody's actually seeing right now. And then this is our preview, so it's kind of like on deck. And our other cameras that we have set up, however many they are. And we use this computer to decide which one they're going to see. So right now I have this one, but if I wanted them to see this, I would press enter or spacebar. Enter would be like a smooth transition, spacebar or just an abrupt cut.
Also from the baritone section, Abby Jennings,
Nobody wants to see this.
accompanied by Steve and Eileen Jennings.
If you point it at the actual people,
So these are the three that we're using for the secret. Okay. So you press down here first, then you press either enter or spacebar, and then it comes up there, and that's exactly what shows on the computer. Okay, cool.
I'm not going to bring you all.
From the front ensemble, Kate Knox, accompanied by Tracy and Doug Knox. Playing the mellophone, Drew Mannion. Accompanied by Melissa and Terry Mannion.
I don't know if he's told you yet, but if you guys are operating one of the side cameras, our main focus is to stay on the ball. I know for football it's a little more difficult to do, but don't be afraid to swivel the camera as much as you want to. Just stay on the ball.
And Mariani.
Far back do you think we should get the tent?
As far as you can.
Like to the point where the camera, which obviously has a limited range, is like at the very, like just below the front lip of the tent?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way you also have more range there without holes.
I rotated that a little bit already. So what? So after this, they're gonna do.
From the clarinet section, Sophia Marone. Accompanied by Carrie and Chris Marone. From the color guard, Anna Matthews. Accompanied by Dawn and Sam Matthews.
Because that's just kind of a middle of nowhere view of the coaches.
Yeah, because you see the families, they stop here and then they walk to where they stand. That's kind of what they do. I mean, it's fine for now.
Also from the color guard, Devani Modi. Accompanied by Trupin and Isha Modi.
Boys soccer has got the best senior, whatever you want to call it.
Ceremony system.
They got it down like this. I mean, I get that they have way more people here, but like of all of these sports, soccer is like the most entertaining because like the senior's name by his parents, and then like.
From the flute section, Leah Montaloni.
3 to 4 and like 6.
Accompanied by Sharon and Bob Montaloni.
Get announced, it would be like your favorite memory, advice to like incoming players on what they're gonna do in college if they're gonna play soccer or if they already know the school, and some other stuff. It's funny to know some of what they come up with. One of them is what motivated you for the Garber 2 mile. Let's see good responses to that one.
From the tuba section, Carter Self. Accompanied by Aaron and Chuck Self.
It says self, the pronunciation.
Self is a pronunciation?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's spelled selfie,
Yeah.
but
Damn, I've been pronouncing it wrong for years.
Well, either that or they gave the wrong information to the announcer, which is possible. They,
Because they got it.
from the snare, Aprameya Seshachar.
Close enough.
Accompanied by Abeya and Smitha Seshachar.
Hard job.
say that 3 times fast.
Well, they must be pretty fun over there. Oh, Grace, yeah.
Third, Livia Wu. Accompanied by Bo and Ying Wu. Anju Zhang.
Yeah, that's right.
Anju, soft J?
Anju.
Anju. Thank you.
But don't think about it too much. Just go Anju.
Yeah. And finally, last and certainly not least, from the baritone section, Anju Zhang, accompanied by, well,
Oh my. I don't want to go down.
In and out, in and out.
That longest. Fantastic. They're covering the entire field.
ladies and gentlemen, your senior class of 2021 marching band and color guard.
My round of applause is for you. It's a lot of things to go through.
Do you think we should go adjust the blue tent now?
I'm gonna tell them to adjust the blue camera to on center field, not showing the track, and then I'll go down or something.
Okay.
Okay,
I think we should just
one down, 4 to go.
Hey guys, take a look.
That was by far the hardest one, I have to say.
Don't want to say anything. I'm little like mother figure. That's all good. Also, the sky is beautiful right now. Indeed it is. All right, let's go move that blue tent. Goes up. That's fine. And this is. I know.
For those of you keeping track on your program, we'll be moving to pregame warm-up in a few moments, followed by senior recognition for the Unionville football team.
Ooh, when is the senior recognition for the Unionville football team?
After warm-up, so
Okay.
7-ish.
Oh, fantastic. So it is really right just right before the game.
Well, the game is 7:30, so it's
Aha.
It's a late-
So
a late start.
I was still 7.
Is it cold up there?
Yeah, not really.
Okay, Jackie. It's cold up there.
I might have to get the heater out for in here for this old guy. We used to have a
The
portable
heater
heater.
remote is right there in front of you.
Oh, that's right. We have regular heat now.
Yes, we do.
We used to have to stick a portable heater under here to keep our toes warm.
No.
That's fun.
Apparently, I'm floater for this game,
Floater. Okay.
so I just float around generally,
Hold up.
so I could stand in here with you.
Yeah. That probably
yeah.
might be best. I think
I'll
this.
fill in
We will
here
be announcing the names of our senior marching band and color guard again at halftime during the game.
Oh no.
Yeah, 'cause
You,
if
unless
we-
someone else really needs me by them, but
yeah,
we're gonna have like
I
2
think
4.
chilling in here is probably good because like if someone's struggling with one of the cameras, then all of a sudden there.
Yeah.
Because we can have 2 people at every camera.
Yeah.
But it might be better to have 2 people in here running computers.
Yeah. This would be great. We'll have 2 people everywhere.
No, we will only have 1 person in one place.
We won't.
We have 7 people.
We have Grace and Luca both up there.
Grace and Luke up there, and then we have Abigail and Christina, and then there's you and I, and then there's only Evan.
Oh, so 2
For
people
other
almost everywhere.
Yes, that's yeah. Okay, let's go help them move the tent.
If only there were 1 more person. Why are you in band?
good.
Alright.
Hey, how's it going, Pat?
I'm great. How you doing?
Doing well. Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
All right. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you.
On and learn.
Awesome.
So let's hope. I told Matt D'Amico he can be a little closer in the end zone shots too.
Oh, awesome.
Like we're not going to get everything, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
he's thinking he's trying to get everything.
Is this your second game of the year?
Yes.
All right, you won last week?
Yeah, Rusty.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. All
Yeah.
right, good.
Here we go. Thank
All
you.
right.
We could probably replace it with one of the ones in the back here that aren't going to be used. Just put it out there and bring one of those in.
Alright, you guys everyone all good up here?
All good.
Steven,
Just trying to get the.
tell Steve I'm messing with this thing.
I was thinking the same thing because on the other side you can hardly hear it, but there you go.
What do you think, buddy? The Unionville football team, we heard you.
Crazy, man.
It's crazy.
I had to write it down everywhere so that I don't add anything to beyond Unionville.
Oh, Mr. Jennings did it at the soccer game the other night.
Did he?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably make the mistake at least once.
Well, you know what we learned actually was that you know, having like some remnants of the Indian is actually, I mean not now, but later on down the road, it strikes up a good conversation.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, like the Indians, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, well, in the summer of 2020, we learned that it was offensive.
Live all the time, or
I would ask one
Not
of the
unless
kids.
the mic is turned on.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 2020 Senior Recognition Night. Tonight we honor our graduating seniors from the football team. Previously we recognized our color guard and marching band seniors, and at halftime we'll say congratulations to our graduating cheerleading squad members. These students have put a lot of time and effort in, and we would like to recognize them tonight for a job well done. Each of our graduating seniors will walk out onto the field with their chaperones and be recognized and get an Air 5 from Superintendent Dr. Sandville, Director of Athletics Pat Crater, Assistant Principal Steve Silva, and Head Coach Pat Clark. We begin with the manager, David Bowl, accompanied by Dawn and Adam Bowl. Borelli, accompanied by Audrey and Anthony Borelli. Wide receiver number 12, Nick Farrell, accompanied by Linda and Nick Farrell. Ferrer, thank you. Number 87, outside linebacker Colin Ferrer, accompanied by Margaret and Javier Ferrer. Number 13, defensive back and wide receiver Brady Gilday, accompanied by Corbin and Brian Gilday. Number 25, co-captain, running back and cornerback Weston Grimm, accompanied by Karen and Charles Grimm. Number 26, co-captain, running back, and outside linebacker, Sean Kelly, accompanied by Susan and Sean Kelly. Wide receiver and defensive back, number 6, Patrick Lacey, accompanied by Megan and Frank Lacey. Number 8, quarterback, Finn LaFleur, accompanied by Brianna and CB LaFleur.
Put it all the way down, and that should turn up the brightness. And right now, your camera's really dark. Also, maybe move it to the edge of the camera.
Defensive back and wide receiver number 18, Brandon Lientz, accompanied by his mother Dina and his sister Mackenzie. Number 85, tight end and nose guard, Justin McMahon, accompanied by his mom Nancy and his brother Michael. At least that's what I was told. Offensive and defensive line, number 50, Alexi Miller, accompanied by Regina and Bill Miller. Wide receiver and outside linebacker, number 20, Ryan Sassy, accompanied by Karen Sassy and Joe Napolitano. Shearer, accompanied by Amy and Bealshire. And the final member of the class of 2021, co-captain, offensive and defensive line player, number 56, Daniel Sun, accompanied by Anna and Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2021 senior Unionville football team. These seniors will be joining their fellow seniors in the marching band, in the cheerleading squad, and the color guard for their final field walk, senior walk, at the conclusion of the game. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
That went all right. I like the music.
Yeah.
That adds a lot. No doubt.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna argue that.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Unionville football team and the Westchester Henderson Warriors. Unionville's coming off a solid win over Ruston last week. Great balanced attack on offense and a solid defensive performance. We're not quite sure what the Henderson record is from last week. This is game 2 of a 6-game season invitation to the district football tournament. So it's incumbent on Unionville to have a solid start to their season. And today is going to be a tough matchup against a very strong offensive attack led by their quarterback, who apparently can throw the ball about 60 yards from what we've seen in warm-up. So he'll be stretching the defense this evening. We'll be recognizing seniors again at halftime today. Seniors from the marching band and color guard will be announced, and we will present the seniors for the cheerleading squad. We've just finished recognizing our senior football team. Game is expected to kick off at about 7:30. I think 7:35 is a better bet, and we'll be back in a few moments for the live broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 Unionville football team. Let's go, you! Unionville will be kicking to start the game. Brian Dim has the honors. Henderson with a two-back receiver set to receive the kick. It's a short kick received by the up back at the 25. Brought down immediately right around the 32-yard line, where the Warriors will begin their attack for the night. Eddie Smink at quarterback for the Warriors. He's back for the throw. And he's down with the sack in the backfield. Great defensive play, great penetration by number 26, Sean Kelly. Third down and 15 now for the Warriors. A little bit slow start on the first two plays. Smink is back in the pistol. Takes the snap, and it's a keeper right up the middle. Great open field tackle. And Henderson trots out Logan Kraft to punt the ball back to Brendan D'Amico. Football team will begin their 2020 offensive season at home. Matt McCloskey will be making his start tonight at quarterback. He moves up to center as they shift into an I formation. Hand off to the deep back, and he is stopped for about a 1-yard loss. Again, a little bit slow developing play. Weston Grimm on the carry for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. It's a keeper for McCloskey. He's straight up the middle. Runs into about 3 Henderson players, led by number 33, Sean Collins. A gain of 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Both teams playing it pretty conservatively to start here on offense. We'll see if Coach Clark decides to open it up a bit here on a 3rd and long. McCloskey back to pass. He looks and fires, and it's through the hands, in and out of the hands of Nick Farrell. Throw was just a bit high, but it could have been. We'll have to check the replay to see which offensive lineman went too far downfield. Nonetheless, the penalty was declined. The pass was incomplete, and it's 4th down. Punt's a little short, but it is bobbled, and he's on the ground, down at the 32-yard line. Pat Esplamare. Okay, I butchered that name. It's Pat Esemplare. Eddie Smink is back in the shotgun again for the Warriors. He hands it off to the back, and it's a gain of about 2.5 yards, 3 yards, we'll call it, by Jack Missett. Second down at 7 for the Warriors. Right. Gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. Could bring up 3rd down and 3. Again, the Warriors playing it very conservative. Their reputation is to be an aggressive throwing offense. We'll see when Smink decides to open up. Draw up the middle, and it's good for the 1st down. Strong open field tackle. Looks like a player might be shaken up. Tackle by Brady Gilday, and he looks a little shaken up, but I think he's going to stay on the field. Great push on the defensive line. Tucker Updahl stepped right in and drove him back. Limited his gain to 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. There's the throw to a wide open receiver on the sideline. Forced out of bounds by Updahl, but it's going to be a Warriors 1st down. Smink was on the money on his first pass attempt. Handoff. Sean Tolan on the carry. Tackled by number 26, Sean Kelly. Sorry, 22 is Thomas Washington for Westchester Henderson. Tackled by Sean Kelly. 2nd down and 8. Handoff to Washington again, and no gain. Tackle by number 58. That would be Sam Shearer, and with an assist from number 78, Alex Pano. Brings up 3rd down and 8. Got to figure Smink's going to put the ball in the air on this play. He's back to pass. Under pressure, but he gets out to the side. He looks, And down he goes for a loss in the backfield. Tackled by number 42, Danny Dumphy, and number 7, Tucker Updahl. Brings up 4th and 10. I'm going to assume Henderson's going to kick and try to pin Unionville deep. Henderson's making it look like they're going for it on 4th and 10. And indeed, he takes it, and it is a quick kick, and it's blocked. It's blocked and recovered by number 3 at the 46-yard line of Henderson. Great recovery by Brendan D'Amico. First down, Unionville in Warrior territory. Bukowski's in the pistol. Takes the snap. He's back for the throw. He looks, and the pass is complete. Nick Farrow on the completion. Gain of 5, second down. Again in the pistol. Kelly in motion. And he hands it off. No, he's, yep. It was 25. That was Weston Grimm, not Sean Kelly. And he's getting up a little slowly. Hobbling off the field. It will be 3rd down and about 5, maybe 4.5. Ethan Bennett is in at the slot. McCloskey's in the pistol. Takes the snap. He's back for the throw. He looks, and he's going to run for it. Oh, and he's close to the first down. If they get a favorable mark, they might have it. But it looks like they might come up just a bit short. We're going to call it 4th and 1. What's Coach Clark going to do? It looks like he's going for it here. Kloski gets in under center, takes the snap. It's a handoff. And Ethan Bennick picks up 15 yards all the way down to the 24-yard line of Warriors. First down, Unionville. Good movement on the line. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Unionville. Number 72, Alex keeps it, gets to about the 26-yard line. Gets back most of the penalty yards. It'll be 2nd down and 11. McCloskey's over center, and it's a keeper. Straight up the middle, all the way down about the 20. Good pickup of 6 yards. Solid run by McCloskey. Looks like Bennick's going to stay in for a while they work on the ankle of Weston Grimm. McCloskey's over center. We've got movement on the front line. Could be 5 yards on encroachment. And so we go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 1. Takes the snap, hands it off to Bennick. Runs straight up the middle for a Unionville touchdown. That play opened up very quickly. Good blocking on the offensive line. The scheme cleared the way for Bennick to have a straight shot, and he went into the end zone untouched for the touchdown. Fake kick. Ooh, and he got plastered. Looks like perhaps the snap was mishandled, and the result is no extra point. Team getting a little last-minute instruction from the coach in the press box, and we're ready to go. It's a short up kick again, and he's immediately tackled by number 13, Brady Gilday. So no gain on the return, but it was a short kick to about the 38-yard line, 39-yard line of the Warriors, where they will begin play on offense. 1st down, Henderson. Gunther beside him, and that's who gets the ball. And Gunther is met at the line. Solid tackle there by number 58, Sam Shearer, and a couple other fellow Unionville football members. He did manage to gain about 1.5 yards. We'll call it 2. 2nd down and 8. He's back to pass, but he's under pressure. A loss of almost 10 yards on the play. Let's call it 12 yards on the play. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 19. Two players made great penetration on that play. Smink had no chance. And so now you've got to think he's going to try to put the ball in the air again. And let's see what kind of trickery the Warriors have in mind for Unionville. He's back to pass. He's looking. He steps forward. He's under pressure. Oh, and both players run into each other. He's wide open. He's going deep. And there is a flag on the play. Now there's another flag on the play. We've got 2 flags on the play. Actually, take that back. We've got 3 flags on the play. I think we're going to see something akin to holding and something akin to interference, offsetting. Yep, so it was illegal forward pass and defensive pass interference. It is a curious call on the pass interference. Yes, the defender was not facing to receive the ball, but that's only required in NFL rules. High school and collegiate pass interference is a little more lenient. But perhaps there was some contact we couldn't see. We'll have to check the replay tapes. In scores of other games, Westchester Ruston 6, Westchester East nothing in the first quarter. So unbeknownst to the press box, illegal forward pass does result in a loss of down. So even though the penalties are offsetting, I guess they're only partially offsetting. It's an unusual day in football. Nonetheless, Henderson is back for the punt, and Unionville has 2 receivers deep. High short kick and fair catch by Brendan D'Amico. Unionville will begin work on their 48-yard line. Good field position. And we will take a timeout. McCarthy to Weston Grimm. And it was a gain of 9 9/10 yards. Not quite enough for a measurement, apparently. Ball is resting just outside the 43-yard line. First down hash is just inside the 43-yard line. Second down in inches. McCloskey's in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to Weston Grimm. And I don't know if he got it or not. It's close. They're marking him down at about a half a yard loss, and it'll bring up a third and almost a full yard now. Got to figure Pat's going to take 2 cracks at this if he has to get the first down. McCloskey's in the shotgun. Grimm in motion. McCloskey keeps it, goes right. He's got the first down and plenty more. Down inside the 40-yard line to about the 39. Offensive line did a nice job of cracking back to give McCloskey plenty of room on the outside to make that first down. He's back in the shotgun. Weston Grimm at his side. He's back for... apparently they're going to call pass interference on McCloskey's pass to Nick Farrell. Again, it did not appear that way from here. Pass interference brings with it a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. First down, Unionville on the 25-yard line. Good pass protection on that play. He had plenty of time. The ball was in and out of the hands of Farrell. Now he's up over center. Handoff, and he gives it to the inside, up back, which is Weston Grimm. And he's ahead for about 2 yards on the carry, maybe 3. We'll call it 2. Second down and 8, Unionville. Seems like we're having more success on the outside, but Coach Clark's trying to establish some lanes on the middle. We'll see if that continues to be effective. There's a play to the outside. McCloskey takes sweeps right. Good run. Down almost to the 15-yard line. I think he's going to be short of the first down. Nope. They're saying he has it. First down, Unionville at the 15. Again, I think they're having more success on this right side. Perhaps they should consider continuing sweeps left and right as opposed to the middle. Sean Kelly takes it and then very carefully works his way down to about the 10-yard line. Close to a 5-yard gain. We have a timeout on the field called by Henderson, their first timeout of the half. And so we'll take a timeout and be back to you in a minute. McCloskey is back up over center. He's got Weston Grimm up front and Sean Kelly deep. Takes the snap and hands it to Kelly, who goes up the middle, sees a little bit of a seam, and then gets bounced back. Pickup of about 4 yards to approximately the 6-yard line. where it will be third down and about 2. Again, up over center. Grimm in the backfield. Behind him is Kelly. Kelly takes the snap, makes a step, moves forward, and he's got the first down inside the 5 to about the 2.5-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Unionville. Unionville at the 3-yard line with 4 shots to punch it in here with about 6.5 minutes left in the first half. McCloskey under center, takes the snap, laterals it back to Sean Kelly, and he is in for the touchdown. Solid play all around. Offensive line did the job, opened up the seam. It was Weston Grimm, sorry. Weston Grimm on the carry. 25 and 26. It's a little confusing keeping those two straight, but both solid players, solid running backs. They've contributed a lot to this team over the last. Brian Dim ready for the kickoff. Let's see if they try this short kick strategy yet again. And they do. He kicks it short over to the side. 21 on the reception, and he's immediately brought down. Not quite, but now brought down at about the 40-yard line. Several Unionville players on that play, among them number 85, Justin McMahon. And it'll be first down Warriors at about the 40-yard line. In fact, right on the 40-yard line. Smink still in at quarterback. He's got Washington behind him. The gives to Washington on a counter, and he's met right away. Good tackle. Correction, not Washington. That was Jordan Porter in the backfield this play. Tackled by number 42, Danny Dunphy. For no gain, it'll be second down and 10. Good penetration by the defensive line to break up the surge by the offense. Smink is back in the shotgun again. He still has Porter in the backfield, and it's a toss to number 10, Martinez. He sweeps right and gains a couple of yards maybe. But again, in on the tackle, number 85, Justin McMahon. We're going to call it a gain of 1, and it's third down, contrary to what the sideline judge says. And now that's corrected. Third down and 8. Got to be a passing play. Smink getting his receivers in position. Smink's back to pass. He sweeps right. He's looking. He throws, and it's incomplete, but we do have a flag down. In an attempt to help the referees, the announcer gives them the proper yardage, but apparently they're going to leave it at 4th and 10. Brendan D'Amico back to receive the punt. Short kick. And bounces out of bounds at about the 33-yard line, where Unionville will begin play on offense. Unionville's been having their way about it on this right side. We'll see if Pat continues to push things this way. McCloskey's over center. He's got Grimm and Kelly behind him. The give is to Kelly. Sorry, give is to Grimm. Gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. McCloskey back up over center. Kelly and Grimm in the backfield. Toss is to Grimm. Sweeps right, cuts in, and he's tackled for after a gain of about 3. Tackled by Andrew Dermond, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. We've got about 3.5 minutes left in the half. I'm sure. But I could be wrong. He's got McCloskey back in the shotgun. And he's back to throw. There's the toss, and it's incomplete. Pass attempt to Nate Holt. Incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. Stops the clock with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. So a decent return, and Henderson will have an opportunity to get into scoring position. Weston Grimm doubling his duties as the punter as well. Almost hit a player. Is down on the 40-yard line. And so the Warriors will begin on their 40 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. Still haven't seen for a gain of about 4 yards. Number 7, Jordan Porter. Sorry, Mark Gunther is number 7 on the carry. And it is 2nd and 6 for the Warriors at the 43-yard line. Gunther is still in the backfield with Smink. Handoff to 21. Killeran, and he's going nowhere. Tackled by a tribe of Unionville football players. Smink is back in the shotgun. 3rd down and 7. It's a sweep left, and there's nowhere to go. Tackled in the backfield by Sean Kelly. Great defensive play. For them to try to punch it in here as we wrap up the first half. That was a great play by Kelly. He went right through the middle of the offensive line, put the pressure on the sweep, forced him to turn around, and once he did that, the play was over. Great tackle in the backfield. Big kick backs him up. He gets it on the first bounce, takes it up the middle, and makes a nice return out of it. Gets about 7 or 8 yards on the return up to the 36-yard line, but we do have a flag on the play. We can hear the Warriors coach clapping, so that must mean if the penalty is going to go against Unionville. Looks like the call is illegal block in the back. McCloskey back in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking. He tosses. Number 12. It's complete. Makes a nice cut. Moving up to about the 35-yard line is Nick Farrell. Good pitch and catch there. Clock is stopped for the first down. And now it's running again. He's in the shotgun. Takes a low snap. Picks it up and just takes off with it as best as he can. Loss of about 2 yards. Clock is still running. And Pat may be content here just to let the clock run out. He does have 2 timeouts in his pocket, but I don't think he's going to use them. We will be having a performance at halftime by the Unionville High School Marching Band, as well as we will be re-announcing all of the seniors for senior recognition. Looks like Weston Grimm on the carry for almost no gain, and Henderson has called timeout. McCloskey's back in the shotgun again. I'm guessing he's just going to run this force Henderson to use their final timeout of the half. Nope, he's back to throw. He's looking, and he throws it high. Pass attempt to Nick Farrell, but it was well over his head, and it's going to bring up 4th down, and Henderson is going to have 24 seconds to try to return a punt and make a play. Given the arm of their quarterback, if they can get to about the 45-yard line of Unionville, he can reach the end zone with his arm. Weston Grimm back for the kick. Nearly blocked, but he got off a booming punt. What a punt by Weston Grimm all the way back to the 28-yard line. That punt was nearly blocked by 2 members of the Warriors team and might have been Weston's best punt of the year. And so starting on their 28-yard line with 1 timeout in their pocket, the Warriors will see what they can do before the end of the half. Oh, he's off the field. Wow, he started lining up, and then they had an open receiver out on the far right, and then he just stepped off the field. So nonetheless, Henderson has settled for ending the half. And our halftime score, Unionville 13, Henderson nothing. We'll be back in a minute with the halftime festivities. Looks like we're going to be doing our cheerleader recognitions first here at halftime, followed by the marching band, and somewhere in the middle of that, we're going to squeeze in a one-on-one interview with none other than Superintendent John Sandville.
Drum major Jenna Ahart, is your band ready? Presenting their 2020 production, Zoomed In, the Unionville High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Unionville High School Marching Band, its 2020 production, Zoomed In.
So we're back at our halftime festivities here, and I have with me this evening Dr. John Sandville, Superintendent of Schools here in the Unionville School District. John, it's great to have you here tonight.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Dupuy, and great to be here with the voice of the Unionville football team.
Well, it's nice for you to say that, and I do have a couple of questions I wanted to ask you, particularly about tonight. Can you tell me a little more about what's happening with the Chesmont and football this fall? What can you tell us?
We are up and running. It's great to see the kids and the fans and really a little bit of a sense of normalcy. It's great, and really not just football but all sports. Everybody's out there, and I know you did it earlier, but I'll do it again. A shout out to our boys and women's golf teams for winning District 1, and they're getting ready to go to state. So a lot of exciting stuff going on.
A lot of exciting stuff indeed in Unionville sports. And as I understand it, we've had a successful first week of school for our elementary kids, and more and even better is to come. Isn't that not the case, sir?
That most certainly is the case. We had kindergarten through 5th grade in this week. It was great to see the kids, and at the end of the month, October 26th, we'll start to have our middle and high school students in. So everyone's really looking forward to getting the kids back in person.
That's great. That's great. What would you say as you reflect back on this fall and now with school getting back underway in person, what have been the greatest challenges for your team, the faculty, the staff, the administrators, insofar as getting to this place where we are right now with kids coming back to school?
I think the biggest challenge really has been the continuum of sensibilities, because what you have is those that feel that we're moving too slowly in bringing kids back, and those that feel that we're moving too quickly, and there's no pleasing. But we've been working our best to get our kids back and get them back safely, and also get our staff back and get them back safely. So I think we're in a really good spot and a good spot moving forward, and we just keep watching the numbers, and we're going to stay open as long as we can.
Well, we're all happy to see some normalcy returning to Unionville with Friday night football and marching band events, and of course our senior recognition this evening. And best wishes to you and the entire team here at Unionville in making this fall a safe and enjoyable and educational experience for our kids and our community. Thank you, Dr. Sandville.
No, not at all. Thanks for having me, Vic.
We'll be back in a minute. Morelli on the return. He's finally brought down inside the 40-yard line of the Warriors at about the 38. Great run back by Anthony Borelli to start the second half. I just announced his name as a senior, and there he is taking the run back 50 yards into Warriors territory. Unionville will begin on the 37. Snap, gives it to Grimm, sweeps left. He's got a crack, he makes an opening, and he's down inside the 20-yard line. Good solid run. Solid run, great blocking scheme. Created a great hole for him to cut that north. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20.5-yard line. It's a draw to Wes, and he cracks it open and takes it to the house. Touchdown, Unionville. Brian Dim on for the extra point attempt to make it a 20-0 score. Dim's kick is up, and it's good. I'm not sure if Unionville came out fired up or Henderson came out flat, but Unionville dominated on offense in that series of plays. Final play to push it into the end zone. Drove through the last tackle to score. Dim is prepared for the kick, and if he does what we've been seeing, he's going to pooch a short one to the far side of the field. Took it a little deeper that time, but not much. Back to the 25-yard line. He cuts right, and he's down at the 30. Not a bad return, 5-yard return for Henderson, and it'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. You would think down 3 scores that Smink's going to get a little more aggressive this half. We'll have to see if that holds true. He's back in the shotgun. He's got Porter in the backfield. And the give is to Porter. Correction, that was a keeper on Smink. No gain on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Looks like Gunther's in the backfield. He's back to pass. Oh, and he's hit as he throws. Yeah, the defensive line really pushed back off the helmet of Nate Holt. And so it brings up 3rd down and 10. He's back to pass. He's looking. He's looking. He's getting out of the, and now he looks. He's going deep. And he's got the man. Number 11, Andrew Dermond on the completion. Looked like a little push-off as the ball was being released, but nonetheless, a good pitch and catch down the sideline. And Henderson is in scoring position. 1st and goal at the 5. Smink is handing the ball off, and he's met in the backfield for a loss on the play. Looks like Porter on the carry, and he was pounded about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And Killeran's in to go out wide right. Looks like Porter's still in the backfield with Smink. He's in the shotgun, and he's back to throw. He's looking. He throws, and it's over the head of his receiver, and it brings up 3rd and goal. Takes the snap. He's back to throw. He's rolling right. He's looking. He's under pressure, and he throws it. And they're calling it a touchdown. Apparently the receiver hung onto the ball, stole it away from the defender. We've got an injury timeout on the field. Henderson quarterback is down on the Unionville sideline. Looks like he's going to make it back up, though. Favoring his left ankle. Might have been shaken up on the play. He kind of went down hard time. Henderson scores on a 6-yard touchdown pass from Smink to Dermond. And apparently they're trying to decide what to do. Their quarterback out. They've got a backup quarterback in now. I would assume they're going to try to kick an extra point here, but no sign. And the kick is blocked by Nate Holt. Went right through the line and stuck his hand up. Great block. Joe Scher's kick is a squib. He's down. Yep, D'Amico's knee went down on about the 25-yard line. Actually, 29-yard line is where Unionville will begin. Bennick is back in the hole and picks up a solid 11 yards on the first play. He hits his whole fist fast, and he accelerates even after that. Yeah, good fluid runner. Let's see if we can repeat this again. McCloskey over center, fakes the hand. Holtz down on the ground, maybe a little shaken up. Official timeout for an injury. McCloskey is back in the gun. He's got Bennick at the slot, and it looks like Grimm in the backfield. Hand off to Grimm up the middle. Still pushing forward, And he's going to get forward progress to about the two numbers adjacent to one another. Two senior co-captains. And a senior moment from your PA announcer, and the result is the wrong name. So Kelly's in the backfield with Bennick. McCloskey moves up over center. We're in the I formation. Toss to Bennick, who goes right, cuts it back left, finds a hole in the middle, and accelerates all the way, and he gets past everybody all the way for a Unionville touchdown. What a run by Bennick. Such incredible vision to see the cutback and then accelerate around the corner right past every defender. Power and speed, it's a great combination in Ethan Bennick. And Unionville has got a future in this running back. There's a lot of promise for the future. Extra point is good by Brian Dim. Timeout on the field. Dim ready for the kickoff. And again, it's a high short one to the right side. Received at about the 28-yard line and makes his way up close to the 38. A return of about 10 yards. And Henderson will begin play there. Trail. We'll have to see if Smink is back in or if the injury has kept him out. Looks like we have a new quarterback in the backfield. Got some illegal motion in the backfield, illegal procedure. this can happen often when you bring in a new quarterback. Ryan Trice is a junior. It'll be first down and 15 at the 34-yard line. Either Washington or Patton, and he immediately fell on the ball. Another loss of about 3 yards. And so it will be second down and 17. Looks like Washington in the backfield with Trice in the shotgun. Another fumble. Again, it looks like a attempt at a handoff to the sweepback Dermond, and Trice had to fall on the ball. Again, it's a challenge to bring in a new quarterback in the middle of a game. Perhaps hasn't had a lot of snaps, given Smink's solid holding on the starting position. So this will bring up third down and 22 from the 27 now. And I think if you're Henderson here, you keep it simple for your young quarterback. Try to prevent a mistake. He's in the shotgun. Washington up fourth and long. And the punting team is on. D'Amico is back to receive the punt. It's a high punt. And fair catch is called at the 44-yard line. So Unionville begins play this series on the 44-yard line. Unionville in control of this game and likely to continue where they left off with their running attack. We've got Grimm and Kelly in the backfield. Kelly in next to McCloskey in the shotgun. Grimm is in the slot. And now they switch back to the I formation. McCully under center. Give to Grimm. It's a reverse. Farrell on the carry, makes it around the corner for a gain of about 6 yards on the reverse. Second down, Unionville.
Okay, so the little hole in the ground that all this came out of, it's a freaking mess. Like,
From Patrick Lacey.
there's like a twist thingy when you're doing that. When you're unplugging it.
And McCloskey's under center in the I formation. Kelly and Grimm in the backfield. Handoff is to Grimm. He goes up the middle, straight through the defense for a solid gain of about 8 yards and a Unionville first down. And Weston Grimm is hobbling off again. This is the second time he's left the field favoring that left ankle. And Ethan Bennick is back in the game. Coming in with the play is Anthony Borelli. Anthony goes out slot right. We've got Ethan Bennick and Sean Kelly in the backfield in the I formation behind quarterback McCloskey. The give is to Ethan Bennick up the middle, and there's just nothing there. Great solid play, good penetration by number 40, Gabe Ruggieri. Loss of 2 yards on that run. And second and 12 for Unionville. Nice little jab cut. Breaks 2 tackles before finally getting dropped at the 30-yard line. A great run by Bennick and a Unionville first down. He is a slippery running back. Bennick's got to be getting close to 100 yards tonight. McCloskey under center. Takes the snap. Again, Bennick up the middle. And he's dragged down after a gain of about 3 yards. Again, number 40, Gabe Ruggieri, made a nice play. He's doing something to penetrate from his spot on the defensive line. Coach Clark will have to look at that in the films for next week's game. In the meantime, 2nd down and 8. Unionville. Ball is on the 28-yard line of the Warriors. Again in the I formation. Weston Grimm is back in, and he gets the ball. Makes a cut in the backfield, breaks a tackle, and pushes forward, still pushes forward, drags the entire line forward to inside the 25-yard line, where it'll be about 3rd down and 5, maybe 3rd down and 4. Okay, time is back on again as the injury timeout is over. And McCloskey is in the shotgun for 3rd down. Weston Grimm at his side. Sorry, that's Kelly at his side. He bobbles the snap, but gets it back, makes the pass to Nick Farrell, who makes a great cut. Farrell made a nice wraparound cut after receiving that pass to get past 2 defenders and push it forward for a first down. We are inside the 15-yard line and inside of 1 minute in the 3rd quarter. McCloskey over center gives the ball to Weston Grimm, who takes it inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And that may be the last play of this quarter. We'll wait and see. There's a pickup of about 6 yards. Looks like we'll get one more play in before the end of the quarter. McCloskey's under center in the I formation. Gives it again to Weston Grimm, who goes straight up the middle and into the end zone for a Unionville touchdown. Good solid game tonight for Unionville's offensive line. They have done a great job of creating holes for these running backs. Brian Dim is on for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. And the score is Unionville 34, Henderson 6. Dim ready for the kickoff. Goes a little deeper this time, and the ball is bobbled but picked up at about the 15. And he runs it out close to the 27-yard line. Reasonable return for the Warriors, and they'll begin work at the 27. 28-yard line where they'll start play. Looks like we'll get one play off before the end of the quarter. Again, Ryan Trice back in at quarterback. Looks like their starting quarterback may be done for the night. It's a sweep left. And a loss on the play. We begin the fourth quarter. Warriors coming back after a 6-yard loss on first down. Again, Trice in the backfield in the shotgun. He takes the snap, and he's under pressure. He looks and throws, and it's caught by number 11, Andrew Dermond. Only got about a 1-yard gain out of that pass play. That was a dangerous throw. There were Unionville players converging on that throw across to the sideline. But Trice got it there ahead of time. Third down and 13. Mark Gunther on the carry. Solid run. We do have another injured player down for Henderson. It looks like their receiver, Andrew Dermond, that caught the touchdown, is Owen McCarthy was the injured player. He's a junior at Henderson High School. And apparently he can stay in the game even though he was injured. Oh, there he goes, off the field. High snap, but the kick is blocked. and it's picked up by number 28, 26. I think that's Sean Kelly, who recovered the blocked punt for a Unionville touchdown. Dim in for the extra point. It's up and it's good. So with a 35-point lead, Unionville will now get the continuous clock rule in effect, which will wind us through this fourth quarter rather rapidly on what Coach Clark has to consider to be a solid win on all three aspects of the game. Offense, defense, special teams have all played well today. Dim Squibb kicks it right down the middle, and it's bobbled and fumbled and jumped on by number 21. I'll play up the middle. Looked like Washington on the run. Yep, that was Thomas Washington on the run. Solid 8-yard gain for Henderson. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Washington on the carry. 2nd down, Henderson. First down. Washington on the carry. Henderson, 1st down. Bennick and Kelly are off the field. I think Coach Clark's trying to save them for next week. Also coming off the field, Danny Dunphy. Trice hands off to Washington again, and he's caught in the backfield for a loss. Number 31, number 64. So that's Drew Del Colo and Tanner Trojanowski. Del Colo and Trojanowski on the tackle. 2nd down, Henderson. Trice takes a snap, hands it to Washington, who sweeps right, gets through most of the defense before being tackled at about the 40-yard line. Washington on the carry. 3rd down, Henderson. We have about 8.5 minutes left in the game. It's 3rd down and 3, Henderson at their 40-yard line. Washington in the backfield with Trice. Handoff to Washington, up the middle, and it looks like he has enough for the first down. He makes it to about the 45-yard line before he is tackled by number 22, Sean Tolan. Tolan on the tackle for Unionville. First down, Henderson. Again, we're on a continuous clock, so the clock will keep running unless there's a penalty or a touchdown. Trice takes a snap from the shotgun. Hands it. Nope, it's a keeper this time. Sweeping left. Got a lot of room to run. And he's forced out of bounds by Tolan. Sorry, forced out of bounds by number 43, Andrew Poprick, but not before he gets enough for a Henderson first down. Trice strikes me as having a little bit more mobility than the starting quarterback, Eddie Smink. Handoff to Washington. Big hole on the right side. Goes around the corner. All the way down inside the 10-yard line. Down close to the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal at the 7 for the Warriors. So they look to salvage some pride after a pretty thorough and dominating performance by the Unionville offense and defense starting 11. Again, it's Trice and Washington in the backfield. The give is to Washington, who goes right. Makes another cut left and is in the end zone for a Henderson touchdown. Joe Scher's extra point attempt is good. Looks like Bennick's in the backfield with Morelli or Borelli. And he gets that's Owen Dietrich, sophomore running back. We have Finn LaFleur in now as quarterback. He's a senior. LaFleur under center. Ooh, it's a fumble. It doesn't look good. Looks like Henderson has the ball. A little bit of a faulty handoff. Not sure what happened. Between LaFleur and Dietrich. And so Unionville's back on defense with 4:48 left in the game and a 41-13 lead. Henderson has taken their first time out of the half.
They were playing that the other night. Like for a while.
Trice hands the ball off to, I don't believe it's Washington this time. It's number 26, Carson Prawn, junior running back for the Warriors. He remains in with Trice in the backfield. High snap, but he gets it down. Hands it to Prawn, who's met in the backfield and tackled nicely. Good team tackle there by 22, 21, and 5. So that would be number 5, Jerry Little. Number 21, Jackson Roberts. And number 22, Sean Tullen. Yeah, Little came up big. That's good. That's good. Tullen, Roberts, and Little on the tackle. Third down, Henderson. You could almost say it was like a tribe of football players that made the tackle. Handoff and met immediately in the backfield by number 65, Nate D'Angelo, sophomore defensive lineman. Tackled for no gain. D'Angelo on the tackle, fourth down. Fourth and 6 with time running. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the game. Making sure that the running back, number 26, Carson Prawn, has the signal. Handoff, he's back for the throw. He's looking. He passes, and it's behind the receiver. Pass intended for number 20, Will Porter. And Unionville will take over on downs. Unionville will be back broadcasting live again next Friday as we face the Oxford Hornets here at home. .30 game time here at Unionville football field. And if they can make it through their 4-game set undefeated, they'll get a look as the possible representative of the Chesmont at districts. We got a fumble on the play by Henderson. I believe it was recovered by Henderson, but the clock is going to expire, and that is the game. Your final score, Unionville 41, Henderson 13. We'll see you next Friday right here for Unionville football.